Once again, it's a very big morning, and we are here for the Super Sunday of Meridian Home Cinemas presents ECL Entrepreneurs Cricket League 2025. Now the things have changed. We are up for the quarterfinals, #1 of the tournament. On my right, I got the captain Rakesh, then Shihab, the two officials, the umpires, Jonas Kejomi, Suhail CC, and on the other end, the match referee, Vinay Alex Prasad, and from MJ Creations, the event organizing partner, Jinsen, here on my right. It's time for the toss. We got the two captains here, and let's see who is going to spin the coin. It's Scorpions taking on ALMIYA Solar Warriors. Tails is the call from the captain of ALMIYA Solar Warriors. Tails it is. ALMIYA Solar Warriors, you won the toss. Please come forward. There we have Shihab of ALMIYA Solar Warriors to won the toss, and what you opted to. So any reason, any particular reason?
Pitch condition.
Yes, it's a cloudy condition. It's early morning situation. So any captain will love to bowl first, and that's the reason. All the very best for the quarterfinal stage of the tournament, Mr. Shihab. And I have Rakesh here. Rakesh, please come forward. So you lost the toss. What was your expectation about the toss?
Well, we never had any luck in the toss this tournament, but we were able to win most of the matches. So maybe we'll put some pressure batting first, score a good runs, and put them back on pressure and make them regret the decision.
That's a very good idea there from Rakesh. It's a psychological idea there from Rakesh. And with the tournament instance, I can say the team batted first in the tournament so far, never won in the first match. And let's see whether there will be a change or not, because the venue changed. It's St. Paul's, it's 360 ground, and let's see and wait for the quarterfinals #1. That's from the toss. taking on Scorpions for the first quarterfinals of Meridian Home Cinemas presents Entrepreneurs Cricket League 2025. The two teams are ready. Captain Shihab of ALMIYA Warriors won the toss and they decided to bowl first here against Scorpions. And let's see how the things will come up from indoor to outdoor to a 360 from box cricket. ECL is setting the standards here. And they are here to generate some big opportunities for the entrepreneurs around Kerala and to the celebrity icons. Thank you to webstreaming.in for being here as live streaming partner. Thank you to NJ Creations, the scoring partner. And thank you to the officials from our DCA, the umpires on board. For today's event is Janas Suhail, Vinay Alex Prasad and Mahal M. It's all happening. We can see the bowlers are ready to start the things. And let's see from where they are going to start all the things here. With a margin of NRR, ALMIYA Solar Warriors marched into the quarterfinals of the tournament. On the other hand, Scorpions finishes on second of Group A with 5 points. There was a tie in the last game. And that's how the things. With one win, ALMIYA Solar Warriors from the third position. They are here to play the quarterfinals against Group A runner-up. And let's see how the things will act for today. And the best performers, the best team and the best group will win the title for sure. And there we go, there we start. The ball is ready to roll is on Harish VS. Up against Nihal NKV. Straight to the point, the very first ball. It's about ball to start off the things. Here to this quarterfinals. Anand Chauhan and Nihal NKV. Tries for a cross batted swing straight to the fielder. So the first 2 overs will be a power play and only 2 fielders will be outside the 30 yards. And to take the strike. Was trying to place that one and that went through the gap. So the first runs into the board here for Scorpions with that single. That's a good leave. See that one. The ball was cutting in to the right hander once after pitching. So that's what I was talking about. 4 balls done. 1 single run. Nihal faced with the very first ball. That's a good shot. Is that flying? Oh, there is someone to catch it. There is someone to catch it. What a grab. Number one down here for Scorpions on the very first over itself. Nihal MKV walking back to the pavilion. Exciting action starting in the very first over itself here in St. Paul's. Here's an over pace, but the ball was pitching outside the off stump, just inside the guideline. And see, there was a field in place. What a plan, what an execution there from the bowler Harish. Full credit to him. And kudos to the catcher. 1 for 1 after 5 balls. One for one, 5 balls done. Here comes Nasir, the new batter, into the middle, straight to the point. Good advancement there from the fielder. There it ends. That winds up the story of over number 1. At the end of number 1, it's just one single run on board for a loss of 1 here for Scorpions. What a way to start here from Harish, and here comes Muhammad Saleh into attack. Nelson there behind the stumps, and Nanduwar and Nasir there in the middle. Scorpions played many competitive crickets there in the first round of the tournament. Straight down the ground, the very first ball, good way to start from Anandu. And now he understands it's time for get going. What a way to bring the boundary. Short turning lengths. Played that one straight and enough. Good eye away from the bowler. But the execution was perfect from batter Anandu. Grabs the first boundary here. 5 for him and 5 for the team. Anandu again. Anandu goes back. Now the entertainment starts here in St. Paul's from the batters. And there is a field in place. .3, 12 on board. Shot again, that goes again, and that is into the stands again. Another big 6 here. A warm morning turns into hot run, and see that kind of a shot from Anandu. Boom from him, and the team total moves to 18. 19 on board for the loss of 1 wicket after 2. The power play is completed. Now they can expand their field and let's see how they are going to react. What a start there from Harish. Wicket on the very first over. Now they can expand their field and let's see how they are going to react. Why to start other things here from Nelson. For the loss of 1 wicket here. This is the start to over number 3. Nelson to continue. Cuts it off in the air. And that is in the gap for a boundary. Good looking shot. More runs added to the total and Nasir is ready to go. Cuts again, catch was the call, just over the field towards the backward point for another boundary. Now Scorpions turn Scorpions and they are finding boundary in regular intervals. .228 excitement starts here. I can see someone changing his shoes there, Nelson. He's not comfortable with that one. He's changing his stud there. So far 9 runs in this over. They're just picking the gap in the right way. Nasir and Anandu are there in the middle, 28 for the loss of 1. This is over number 3 in progress. .28 for 1, 2.2 completed. Seems like they are all set and they are back. Oh, shot of the day, I can say, from Nasir, and he moves to 21 here. What a strike that was. Not a bad delivery though, but Nelson was getting the treatment. The pace was not enough. Oh, that's a big full toss, and that's been straight away called a no ball from the umpire. They won the toss. They elected to bowl first. Kane in the air this time, and there it is. But since it's a free hit, it's a free hand there from Nasir. He was taking the risk. No matter, no risk. Nanduar batting on 12, Nasir on 22. Full toss, driven. Was walking into the line of the ball there, Anantuar. Good idea there from the batter, not going for any big shots because the things were out of his control. Nelson managed it in a real good way. 18 of this over so far and 37 on board for Scorpions. Cuts it. Another good strike behind the square, and there it ends with a beautiful boundary. After 3, it's 41 for 1 here for Scorpions. See that lovely bit of action there. Just picking the gap at the right time. They are a bit confident because they were getting runs, and that is on the board of PACU events. So now it's the start to over number 4, 41 for 1. Played that one, Dennis. Oh, off balance. And that will run away for a boundary. Played that one enough. And there it is. Another dot ball. Anantuar batting on 17 of 9. Nasir batting on 26 of 9. It's 45 runs on both. This is over number 4 in progress. Right after the power plays. For them, it looks like a free hand. Catch is the call. Catch over the top. And that will run away for another boundary. Repeatedly the runs are coming through the offside and no protection there in the deep, I can say. And what a strike that was through the gap. Playing according to the field. Good mindset there from both the batters, Anantu and Nasir. Some decent cricket played by them here. It's 21 for Anantu, 26 for Nasir, 49 on board for Scorpions. Tries to pull, couldn't connect it. Was trying to come into the line of the ball and hit that one out of the park. Nothing comes in favor of the batter. Very good idea there from Sachu. And again, heads from inside, comes straight back to the bowler himself. 49 for the loss of 1, 3.5 completed. Scorpions projected score shows like 128. Pulls it off. Oh, what a lovely bit of strike that is from Anandu. 50 up here for Scorpions. They were struggling on the first over, and see that shot right in the middle. Right in control. And that has gone past the LOC here. 55 for the loss of 1 after 4 here for Scorpions. And there comes the new bowler interaction. It's Saddam A. Das. Oh, he had to bowl some medium pace rather than off spin. A quality cricketer is out here for ALMIYA Solar Energy for the quarter-final stage of the tournament against Scorpions. Right time, right man, there in the middle. And let's see how the things is going to work for them. Tossed off one, the very first ball. And that is going to be the fairy tale idea from this guy, Saddam Das. He will try to focus the batter at any cost. He's here to bring a breakthrough. This is over number 5 in progress. And it's 56 for 1 here for Scorpions. Oh, wow. But there is a fielder. I said earlier he's going to focus the batter. And he does it in style. Saddam Das with an important breakthrough. It's number 2 down for 56. He breaks the partnership. See that delivery. Have a look at that once again. Tossed up one. An off spinner there from Saddam Das. Works really well. The determination was right, but that was into the hands. Never clears the boundary drops. 2 down for 56 right now for Scorpions. Inside edge. .57 on board for the loss of 2. Oh, Nasir goes. Played with the turn, and that was into the longest part of the ground. Such an amazing strike. Wow, excellent. 63 up here. Nasir is not going to stop. Tried again, couldn't connect it. Catch was the call there from Saddam. This is over number 5. They are on 63 for the loss, 64 for the loss of 2. This is, and let's see how they are going to manage. Amal Matthew Kurian. Saddam tries. Couldn't connect. Up goes for a review to the upstairs to the third umpire. And there it is. It's a green light. It's not out. Amal Matthew Kurian was just in time there. And that will be a wide for sure. Extra more runs added to the total, 65 for 2. This is over number 5. Scorpions taking on ALMIYA Solar Various. The knockout stage of the tournament. Entrepreneurs Cricket League 2025. Powered by Meridian Home Cinemas. First time in Kerala. And this has been a wonderful event, an energetic event. Played in soft hands. There it ends, the over completed after 5. It is 65 for 2. What a start from Amal Matthew Kurian and Nasir here in this morning. In comes a race. Oh wow! Extreme. It is extreme hitting here from Nasir, and he moves to 40 in just 13 balls. And let's see how he's going to complete this innings. We saw one single half century in the last 2 days, and that was from Sudhi Thankachan. Inside edge. And once again you can see the fielder of balance there. Took a single. He rotates the strike to Amal Matthew Kurian. What a top order this has been for Scorpions. Never change their attitude. Whether it is tough, whether it is open ground, they are ready to roll. Shot again, played that one to the long on region. Harish V.S. is the one who delivered the very first over. And he bowled that one for just a single run. And he took an important strike there. The breakthrough on the very first over produced there from Harish V.S. And he is here back for another one. Let's see how it is going to work. Again he played that one, looking for a big shot, not well connected through the surface, and for a single. Drive said there is a fielder. With many to come, with 4 more overs left after this, with 74 on board, what will be the decent total here is the question. That's up in the air. Let's see whether it will attract the fielder and slides into the ball. So Haris came back. Haris strikes again. Second wicket for this right armer. What a spell here from Haris. Rised according to the occasion. In 2 overs, what he concedes is just 10 runs and he got 2 wickets. And have a look at that replay. What a catch. We should praise that catch. Sachu NRD there in the long on region. And he took a blinder there. He was sliding into the ball. He was there under the ball. He was watching the ball till the end. And that will bring the new batter into the middle, Vishnu. Another experienced campaigner walks in. Scorpions on 74 after 6 for the loss of 3. And it will be Nasir to keep the strike, to take the strike, who is batting on 42 of 15. So Muhammad Sanu is back. Coming over the stumps, played that one across and to the mid-wicket region. 74 for the loss of 3, 6.1. So the next 4 overs is going to be very crucial. Played that one across. He set the field to the will of the batter. And that's what exactly needed in this big occasion. Muhammad Sanu. The kind of passion and emotion for these guys on cricket is extreme. Because they are avoiding each and every function to attend cricket on each weekends, which reduces their pressure more than anything. That's up in the air. Keeper says, I will pick. Miscommunication. There was a big call from Saddam. Man with the glove is more safe than anyone. And Vishnu is getting a life there. Perfect Yorker, and that's another dot ball. What an over this has been from Muhammad Sanu. No boundaries conceded yet, just 2 in last 5 deliveries. 20 is what he conceded. He went for 18 in the first, and he came back in style. Another perfect Yorker to accomplish the over. Excellent comeback from Muhammad Sanu. There it ends, there it winds up. In 2 overs. Just 20 runs for Muhammad Sanu, and what he conceded in this over is just 2 runs. Outstanding performance. After 7 at 76 for the loss of 3 here for Scorpions. Oh, swept it. Beautiful. Vishnu goes and Saddam gets the treatment. Such a gorgeous slog there from Vishnu. What a strike. And that was class into perfection there from Vishnu. That's well bowled. Bit in front. And there Vishnu, who is very quick between the wickets, ready to go on. Short in length, fielder there. And that was well managed by the short fine. 6-dot single. And that will bring Nasir to the striker's end. He's batting on 43 of 19. This is 7.3. Completed here in St. Paul's. Nasir tries, couldn't connect it. There he's developing his material, Saddam Das, I can see. Variating the length of the ball to confuse the batters. This time that goes up in the air. Poor anticipation, I can see. That's the reason why it was not halted by the fielder. Good decision there from Saddam. .5, 84 for 3. That's in the air. There is a fielder. Catch taken well inside the ropes. And that's number 4 down. Vishnu Nair gone. 8 done, 4 down, 84 on board right now. And we can see the sad Vishnu Nair walking back to the pavilion. Tossed up delivery once again. But this time he shuffles a bit. It was an off-balance shot. And that's the reason it was not cleared the fence and into the hands of the fielder. Once again, he's acting really well in the field. And that is the 3rd catch taken there from that man in the long on. ALMIYA Solar Various. Winning the toss, electing to bowl first. And there comes Shamir Khan into the middle. Can just see the way he changed his mind. Saddam. Played that one straight. There is a fielder in the deep. And there it started over number 9. That's up in the air. And that has gone. Oh God, yes. Shamir Khan. Gone hit that one out of the park for a biggie. Again he goes. This time there is a fielder. Sachu, the man in action here. Bowling his 2nd over. This is the 9th one. 92 right now for Scorpions. Placed it. Good mindset. So Nasir, after hitting the balls, now turns an anchor of this innings. Long side with Shamir Khan. He is giving the full license to the non-strikers, his partners. So that will bring more comfortable score to the board. Good thinking there. That was off from the bottom. Oh, you should stop that at any cost. Rotations will help Scorpions to boost their confidence. It's 8.5. It's 95 for 4. Fielder there inside the 30s, and there it winds up. Dot ball to wind up the over. Another decent over, I can say. After 9, it's 95 for the loss of 4 here for Scorpions. Captain of D14 Super Kings, captain of Thunderbirds, gets ready for the next game. Coming up, it's quarterfinals number 2. Captain of Thunderbats and captain of D14 Super Kings. Once after this innings, once after this over, it will be the toss time. Tenth over to start from Nelson. That's high up in the air, high and enough, high and handsome. Oh wow, Samir Khan looks very dangerous there in the middle. Second maximum from this guy. Hunted up here for Scorpions with that biggie. What a timing, what a power. There again he goes, but this time there is a fielder. Powerful Khan needs to walk back. Good take there from Shias. It's number 5 down for 101. Even he walks back, he knows how well he does the job for the team. 101 for 5. Nelson to continue. Oh, there you go. Shamir Khan comes back. Mansoor Khan gets in and goes for a biggie. $107 right now. Now it's a full license. Oh, Mansoor. Did he clears that one? Yes, he clears the infield. And now for a single. 6 wicket, 6 and a single. 13 of this over so far. This is over number 10. The St. Paul's is witnessing some big smashing here. Well played, in the gap, 50, the very second half century, the very first one in this knockouts. Nasir, you can declare 15, just 25 balls, what an innings. He brought back the rhythm, he made the things under the control of Scorpions after falling a wicket on the very first over. Moment to praise this batter. And he was a real big anchor there in the middle. Well played, well done. Congratulations. See that shot. Once again planned and executed. Picks up the gap beautifully there. The one who brought runs in the power play is back in the pavilion with a half century. And he is unbeaten there. to the final delivery of over number 10 to the final over of the innings. 1-1-2 for 5. Tries to pull the first one, couldn't connect it. Will they go for the second? Oh, Mansoor asking him to stay there. And now it's a run out in the end. Single to wind up the stories of the first 10 overs of the quarterfinals number 1 between ALMIYA Solar Warriors and Scorpions. And in the end, after 10, it's 113 for the loss of 6 for Scorpions. And the target for ALMIYA Solar Warriors is 114 in this game of quarterfinals. Let's see who is going to march into the semi-finals. And they will be up against the group champions. It's a very big morning here, and we are into the toss time of quarterfinals number 2. On my left, I got the captains here, the captain Mahfouz of D14 Super Kings, and I got the 2 umpires, Mahal M, Vinay Alex Prasad, and the captain of Thunderbats, Santosh, and the match referee will be Jinson of MJ Creation for this game. This is Meridian Home Cinemas presents Entrepreneurs Cricket League 2025, covered by LOC, Pacquiao Events, and Mechanize. It's time for the toss. Tail is called from Santosh. Tails it is. Santosh won the toss and elected to bowl first. That's the news from the center. It's Thunderbats who won the toss and elected to bowl first in quarterfinals number 2. So there it is. We are here for the second innings of quarterfinals number 1. It's time to start. And let's see who is going to be there in the semi-finals of the tournament. Shamir Khan to start. And he's coming around the stems here against Dennis T. Manath. The two openers out there in the middle. It's Dennis and Muhammad Sanu. 114 is the target. And once again, it's a big thank you to everyone. Tried, couldn't connect, swing and a miss. And it's the dot ball. What a day of cricket, what a start to the tournament. Straight down, in the air. Oh, wow, what a chance. What a dive. If he goes for that, that will be a screamer for sure. Dennis was amazed. In the air, diving in. My goodness. We should give a big salute to that effort. Played that one through. And there is a fielder. 2 runs. Oh, that's in the gap. That's in the gap. Now Dennis strikes it beautifully. Well middled, and it's a boundary to start the things. What an effort from that fielder. But this shot breaking the mid wicket. And that will bring the first boundary to this innings. Shamir taking his time. Catch again. Oh, you drops it. Mansoor. The fielder was there at the right place. Shamir Khan had an execution with the plan, but couldn't believe it. There it ends, over number 1 completed. And just see that replay once again. Oh, you beauty. Dives like a jaunty into the ball. He had every control, but in the end, while landing, the ball slipped off from his hands. We are back into action for over number 2. After 1, it is 7 for no loss, and it's Mansoor into action. Mansoor coming over the stems wide. Signals there from the umpire. Wide to start off the things. Well bowled here from Mansoor. Wide to start, then for a dot ball. The presence of mind, the dive, everything. Comes in one single handle. There he played. There is a fielder. It's a chance. Oh, you missed it again. Mansoor there. Mansoor here. Earlier as a fielder, now as a bowler. You should collect that at any cost. Chance to bring a breakthrough is again not happening. Oh, played that one into the gap. And that will be a boundary for Muhammad Sanu. Great strike. He shuffled a bit and just placing it with a hook shot. 13 to the board. This is over number 2. Mansoor to continue straight down the ground. Good strike there from Sanu. Over number 2 in progress. They move to 17 with that shot. They are chasing 114 here. Lawful toss. Characteristic there from Sanu. Patiently waited for the ball to come into the bat. What a strike it is. He had all the energy. And he is powering it up with performances. 21 for ALMIYA Solar Warriors. Tries to cut, couldn't connect, in between an appeal. And then the keeper understands there is nothing for that. 2 overs done, power play done after 2. It's 21 for no loss here for ALMIYA Solar Warriors. Need 93 from 48 deliveries. $21 for no losses. Over number 3 in progress. The over started with a dot ball. Amal Matthew Kurian. Shot in the air. Is that gone into the stands? Such a big shot. Such a massive attack here from Dennis. That was into his slot. If you know him, you will not bowl there. He's such a kind of a hitter. $28 for no loss, 2.2 completed. Oh, there again. He took the pace from the ball. Very well bowled there from Amal Matthew Kurian. He came back in style. That's a good shot. And that is in the air. Oh, you drops it. Hits Nihal, the man there in the covers. Couldn't believe the second opportunity drops by the fielder here. And there it is, there it ends. Story completed here. Muhammad Sanu is walking back. It's all done and tested. There you can see him shuffled. It's all covered, the stems. And that's a pretty good decision. It will definitely hit the middle and leg. And the impact is on the stems. What a call, what an appeal, what a breakthrough there from Amal Matthew Kurian. He's such a dangerous customer. And after 2.5, it's 29 for the loss of 1. Need 85 runs in 43. And let's see how Saddam is going to tackle this situation. And there it is again, 2.5 completed. And it's the end to this over number 3. 3 overs done with 42 balls remaining with 85 runs to win. It's 29 for the loss of 1 here for ALMIYA Solar Warriors. Catches the ball up in the air. Taken. And this time Mansoor makes no mistake. He drops one. Was not able to pick up that ball for that run out opportunity. And see what happened exactly there. Vishnu strikes. See, that ball was gripping from the surface. It has a little advantage when it comes to pitching and bouncing for the bowler. So after 3.1, it's 29 for 2. 2 wickets in QQ session. $29 for 2. This is over number 4. 41 balls remaining at 85 runs to win. Muhammad Aslam, the new batter, into the middle. That's well bowled, well planned here from Vishnu. Someone who plays a lot of cricket here in St. Paul's. Leather ball. And he's such a brilliant all-rounder. When it comes to fielding, when it comes to batting. The late end of the innings. So he's tying his lace, he's taking his time. And he is here to continue against the destructive Aslam. Very well bowled. For them, this is not going to be a tough occasion for Vishnu at all, because they're always bowling in the 22 yards. And they kept rolling their arms. Looking to place again from Saddam. And he's off the mark with that single. 83 to win from 38. That is now the criteria. And you can see the happy dugout of ALMIYA Solar Various. Straight back, and what a work. Quick reflex and reaction there from Vishnu. That's how good he is. He knows to do the things at the right time. 37 balls remaining here. This is the fourth over. Catches the call, fielder there. It's Amal Matthew Kurian. Another over completed with just 3 runs. Excellent over there from Vishnu. He's sitting and bringing back the ton to Scorpions. 36 balls, 82 to win. After 4, it's 32 for the loss of 2. And there comes the new bowler into action. It's Rinash, the left armer. Had a decent outing so far in this tournament. To the onside. Fielder there in the deep. And there again, played that one well and enough. That's a good shot. That's up in the air, and that has gone all the way to the distance. Aslam slowly into the rhythm. And that shows the attacking mindset of this batter while chasing the total of 114. Not a big criteria, but still, you should hold that pressure, should show your patience. And let's see how that works here for ALMIYA Solar Various. Goes again, straight down, straight up. Fielder there and takes a brilliant catch. And then to the man in the deep. Muhammad Aslam needs to walk back. Hunker is not going to work here. As I indicated, you should have that patience to reach that 114. You are not in an into. He changed the mindset. He bowled that one outside the off stump. Good full length delivery, tempting the batter to go for another one. And there was a field was set right in the deep on the long off region. And Nasir took an easy catch. Coming up next, it's Muhammad Suhail. And he is walking into the middle. 4.4 completed, 40 runs on board with 74 to win from 32. Let's see how this top order is going to manage. Wait, is the call? And that's a very good call there from Saddam. What an over this has been. How good that last 2 overs. 3 from Vishnu. Picks a wicket. Rinash, the other one, picks another wicket. Edged outside, in the air. Taken, another one gone. What an execution there from Rinash. He got wickets from that delivery and he kept bowling there at that area. Danger again, dangerous again. And after 5, it's 40 for the loss of 4 here for ALMIYA Solar Warriors. Quickly the game is shifting into Scorpions, I can say. 3 wickets in the last 2 overs. And now they are binding the things in the way they want it. How good that catch there from Amal Matthew Kurian. And there comes a new batter into the middle, Nelson. They can see Saddam Das, experienced campaigner. Still we cannot underestimate this man. With 30 balls remaining, with 74 to win. You're watching the quarterfinals of Meridian Home Cinemas presents Entrepreneurs Cricket League 2025. Thank you to Steiner Corner for supporting the Player of the Match Awards. And it's Mansoor into action. Good shot from Saddam, and that has gone straight down the ground. Never near. What a way to start. Easy for the batter. Swings the bat with a close batted swing, and that goes all the way into the distance. Mansoor to continue, Saddam to play another one, and this time he picks the gap beautifully. Picks the gap beautifully there. 50 up here for ALMIYA Solar with that boundary. Now the game is on. Saddam is someone who tackles many situations like this. And he is here to tackle this situation too. It's an appeal. Up goes the finger. Oh, Saddam Das needs to depart. Big wicket at the right time. Again, wickets falling at regular intervals. Yes, they are getting boundaries, but not many. Will this fell them into a hell is the question. 50, and that is the 5th one. What a catch. He moved towards the ball and he collects that one with ease. Great catch taken there from the wicket keeper. And there comes the captain. He walks into the middle. ALMIYA Solar Warriors need 64 from 27. And this is a responsible time to shoulder the things. And let's see how Shia Pierce is going to work from here on to the team. Once again, see the top edge, I can say a little nick. From there, the ball deflected straight to the hands of the keeper. That's a full toss. And wide signal there from the umpire. "51 for 5. Runs as extras into the board. Mansoor will continue. Coming around the stems. That's up in the air. Is that gone? I can see the fielder, but the ball is way out. Massive from Shihab. Captain is ready to roar here in this occasion. And that is what exactly wanted. He is the confidence. If he gets going, everyone will get going. $50 up, 57 right now. Predetermined defense. No to the right length, I can say. Single will bring Nelson to the strikers end, and I can see him tightening. Keeper missed it. And there is no other mess in between. Dot ball to wind up the story. 6 done. It is 58 for 5 here for ALMIYA Solar Warriors. What they need is 56 runs from 24 balls. And we got the 2 batters out there in the middle. It's Nelson alongside with Shihab for ALMIYA Solar Warriors. ഒരു അനൗൺസ്മെന്റ് ഉണ്ട്. KL 35 1400 എന്ന ഹോണ്ട അമേസ് ഒരു വാഹനം എത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് മാറ്റി പാർക്ക് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് വിനീതമായി അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. ഹോണ്ട വണ്ടിയാണ്. KL 35N 1400. നമ്മുടെ ഡെക്കറേഷൻ സെറ്റപ്പിന് വന്ന വണ്ടി, ആ ഒരു വാനിന് അത് തടസ്സമാണ്. ദയവ് ചെയ്ത് ആ ഒരു കാറ് മാറ്റി പാർക്ക് ചെയ്ത് അവരോട് സഹകരിക്കുക. Rinas to continue. He picks 2. That's a good leave there. Very good leave. 59 for 5. 6.2 completed. 55 to win from 22. So Rinash is there with a plan. He's coming around the stems this time. And what a call. Very precise. That's up in the air. Put some pressure to the batter. And that is backing the bowler here. Again he tries, couldn't connect it. Twenty balls remaining, 54 runs to win. That's in the air. There is a fielder and takes it. What a grab. It's Rina's show here. 3 wickets in his entire spell, and now he is sending back the captain to the pavilion. See, he was coming over the stems in the first over. He was bowling right in the line of the stems. He was attracting the batters. He was tempting the batters. And now see what Rinas does in the second over of his spell. Different idea. He was delivering cutters right from the start, and it is working really well for this left armour. Straight into the hands of the fielder Anandu. Once again it's Anandu Rinas. Combination working really well. 60 for the loss of 6 after 6.5. 19 balls remaining and 54 to win. Down the leg it goes. Good stop. And they took a single. What an over there from Rinash. What a spell there from Rinash. It's all over here. 7 done, 61 for 6, 18 balls remaining and 53 to win. Just 10 in his entire 2 overs. And he picks 3 important wickets, I can say. Saddam, Suhail and Shihab, the captain, made their way back to the pavilion with Rinash setups. Now Vishnu comes back into attack. Big appeal there in between from Vishnu. Sachu NRD. The NRD brothers through social media was simply authentic at one time. They were the one to start the reels with some short stories with many kind of comedies. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a very good shot. Powered up one there from Nelson, and that has gone all the way to the distance. Another biggie here. Vishnu comes over the stems. It was simply an over pace. Nothing much for the batter to think. Goes again, but this time he spins the wheels. Very good idea there from Vishnu. That's way outside wide signal there from the umpire. More runs as extras. The check is over. It's a wide delivery. A very good distance again there from Janas Kejomi. He's having his partner Suhail. Lawful toss once again. He's foxing the batter, I can say. Some tempting deliveries. With the variation of pace, it's tough for the batter to take up. Nelson trying to achieve some big shots. It's very important at this point of the game. With 14 balls remaining, 45 runs to win. Let's see how ALMIYA Solar Warriors is going to set up the next few. Played it to the onside, and there is a fielder in the deep. Misfield, and that ends up in a boundary. Well, that is going to be another start. Boundary at the wrong time, conceded there from the fielding unit, I can say. And that will boost the confidence of ALMIYA Solar Warriors. It's Amal Matthew Kurian. Oh, what a grab. Poacher there behind the stumps. I should appreciate this keeper. He's been very successive there behind the stumps. He's saving everything for the team. And now that was another unit of energy saved there from the keeper. Sadiq, the wicket keeper, has been very prominent in showing his displays as the keeper there. No big dives, but the movement was enough to show how he is live in the game. There comes the impact serve. Even now the dugout is so confident. 8 overs done. It's 73 for 7. 12 balls remaining. 41 runs to win. Sachu Anadi at the strikers and along with Samir. That's in the air. Just short to the fielder. So this is over number 9 in progress. Shamir Khan in action. Very good delivery there. It's a fuller one. It's a slower one. He's trying to turn the ball. And Shamir Khan is another guy who is having many variations. Tries to bowl again the keeper. He's someone who activated something there. Keeper there with the most dismissals in one single game. Credit goes to Sadiq, the man behind the stumps. He's very active there. It's not so young, but in terms of cricket, he is very young there. What an energy provided from this guy. There behind the stumps, Shamir Khan gets a breakthrough. Dominant display here from Scorpion once again. 8 down for 74. And see that replay. It's not an easy one. See, jump at the right time, pick at the right time, Sadiq at the right time, sending back Samir. There comes Sajaz Muhammad. Shamir Khan with an appeal. And that's a very good call there from the umpire. Definitely the ball will pitch outside. The impact will be outside the leg stump line. Therefore no choice there for the batter. Sorry for the bowler. Lawful toss. See that one. Completely outside. All 3 stumps are visible. So the second phase of the game, I can say from 3 to 8, it was completely under the control of Scorpions. They got some power play runs. They were on 40 at the end of 4. They were near to the run rate, required run rate. But from there, Vishnu and Rinash made the things out of the control of ALMIYA Solar Warriors. End of another over, 9 completed, it's 74 for the loss of 8. 6 balls, 40 to win. We are back in action, and he goes. Fielder there in the team, fielder there in the deep. Again a good shot. But see the execution from the bowler. Samuel Matthew Gurian was impressive with the ball in the first over, just conceding 8. Now it goes, and all the way straight down. Massive maximum there. What a strike it is, right in control. I know pitch delivery. That gets all the credit. And the batter dismantled that one. Was trying to vanish another one. Was looking for a big shot. Couldn't connect it straight to the fielder. 9.3, 9.4, 83 for 8. 2 balls remaining and 31 runs. So the domination of Scorpions continues. Flicks it off, fielder there. And that's a good stop. From nowhere to a tie, they got 5. They were at the second position in Group A. And from there they qualified to the quarterfinals. Since the group champions will play the semi-finals directly. The story completed here for the quarterfinals number 1 of Meridian Home Cinemas ECL 2025, powered by Pacquiao Events LOC and Mechanize. What a day, what a tournament, what a performance there from Scorpions. They lost the toss. They were sent to bat first. They scored 113 runs on board in 10 overs. And in reply, they defended the opponents and they winded the story up in just 84 runs. Winners of the first knockout game in the history of Entrepreneurs Cricket League. Yes, it is Scorpions, and they marched into the semi-final stage of the tournament. Congratulations on your win. Well done, well played. And the player of the match award, powered by Saina Corner, goes to Nasir of Scorpions. Well done, Nasir. Your contribution made them the team to that decent total. He made a 50, and that's all the story of match number 1 of day 3.